Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Scott Grossberg, author of The Most Magical Secret, 4 Weeks to an Ecstatic Life, and The Most Magical Secret Action Guide. And first and foremost, for those of you who celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. I know it's a few days after that. The rest of us are all moving in now to the winter holiday season, and that got me to thinking. In The Most Magical Secret, I wrote a lot about rituals, everything from wearing your togetherness beads to using the mantra, I can, I will, I dare, I am, to the 28 days, all kinds of things, the walking meditation. These are all rituals, things that I want you to put in place that become rituals of success and rituals of happiness. They're very personal things for you to help celebrate and motivate and inspire your success, happiness, and quality of life. What about the concept of tradition? Where does that all fit in with all of this? Now, a tradition is a ritual, but it's a ritual that includes more than just you for the purposes of this discussion. There are lots of ways to define tradition versus ritual, and some people use them interchangeably. For today's discussion, though, I want you to think of ritual as something very personal for you, and I want you to think of a tradition as something that's bigger than you, something that you can use to anchor the past and to celebrate connectedness. So again, we've got rituals, but today I want to talk about traditions. What traditions do you have in your life? You know, I grew up with traditions. We obviously celebrated Thanksgiving. We celebrated the winter holidays in a variety of different ways, and I will admit I was one of those people who, as a kid, snuck in and actually got really good at opening up the presents, resealing them, because I wanted to know what I was getting so that I could look forward to it. That was actually my own little ritual. I would sneak in and nobody would know. I'd go into my parents' bedroom and open all the presents. I wouldn't tell anybody, naturally. And then I would just kind of keep that to myself. The tradition was the opening of the presents together. The tradition may have been sitting down together and enjoying Thanksgiving dinner. The tradition may have been, in our case, we celebrate the night before Christmas, Christmas Eve. We have a New Year's Eve party every year. Those are traditions, things that anchor you not only to the past, but anchor you with a group of people, with friends and family, loved ones, so that it's more than you. What are you doing to create traditions? And I'm really encouraging you in listening to this video today to create new traditions. And that means sitting back and exploring what means the most to you. What kinds of things mean the most? And then come up with new ways of celebrating that mostness, of celebrating that magic of the past, to celebrate and commemorate the memories that you want to celebrate and commemorate. It may mean nothing more than coming up with some fancy little handshake that you have, a secret handshake, so to speak, with people. It may mean getting together and you've got some particular saying that you put in place that you always repeat now when you get together on a specific date each year. So for this video, I want you to use it to trigger yourself into thinking, what can I do to create traditions? Those are rituals bigger than yourself, to create traditions that can also further your magic, because traditions are also a way of spreading your joy, of spreading your memories, of spreading your power, of spreading your magic around the world, one person at a time. So I'd like you to commit today to take the time, explore the rituals that are already working for you, and then craft and create ways of expanding that ritual to include more than just you, to include family, friends, and loved ones into yearly traditions that will help really bring you to a quality of life that you've never experienced before. Now go out and make it a magical week.